All of you guys know about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. I'd like to introduce you to our president. It's a 1930 Studebaker president, Model FE. Something that really stands out on this car is just the size of the car with the wooden wheels and the two-tone paint job. It's a 135-inch wheelbase, so it is a really big car. Hi, I'm John Herring. I'm the restoration manager here at the MB Center. So the condition of the car when we received it, it had multiple paint jobs and amateur restorations. There were so many layers of paint that you lost all the detail in the body lines and the door gaps. It had a velour interior, which was totally incorrect. So once we got the car in the shop and we were able to disassemble it and strip off the multiple layers of paint, we were actually able to see some of the body lines. And we started to do some sheet metal work. There was some major rust around the lower areas of the fenders and the rear of the body, and all that was recreated in-house. So this was about a 2-year restoration. We had to do some major woodwork on the inside. There was a lot of rot on the wood. Basically, the whole inner structure was all replaced with new ash. Between woodwork and sheet metal work, there were probably about 600 or 700 hours of work in this car to get us to the point where we were ready for body work. One of the standout features on this restoration is the crispness and the detail in the body lines and belt moldings, which is really only achieved through countless hours of sanding and prep work. One of the difficult parts with the restoration, since Studebaker is not as popular among restorers, there were not a lot of parts available for this car, so we ended up having to make a lot of parts in-house. We ended up casting our own rubber floor mats. We had door handles 3D printed. For the color on this vehicle, we chose Absinthe Green, which is a factory green, and then the black two-tone, which was an option in 1930. So the wooden wheels were recreated by a wheelwright down in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, and then when we received them back, we did the refinishing on the wood and the clear coating and varnish ourselves. So under the hood here, you have a 337 cubic inch inline L head, produces about 115 horsepower. The motor was completely disassembled, machined and rebuilt. One of our harder struggles with the restoration was sourcing the period correct materials. The door panels and the seats are a mohair material, which is made in America. And the windlacing and stuff, we actually had woven on a loom from the 1900s and by a specialty place down in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania called Family Heirloom Weavers, who specialize in period correct materials. And they actually recreated the windlacing to exactly what we were requiring. The whole team is excited to present this car to you Saturday, August 22nd at the AACA Grand Nationals here at the MB Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania.